According to international rankings, Qatar is the third richest nation on Earth. The Al Thani family currently holds a stunning combined net worth of $335 billion and rules the oil-rich nation in the Middle East. The phrase "bringing home the bacon" is so true with this family, as that mouth-watering amount of money should match with a perfect home. So let's take a closer look at their opulent mansions and apartments on today's video here at Lux Craze. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Thanks! Let's have a sneak peek, starting with the Doha Royal Palace, their stately abode on Qatari territory. This opulent residence, which cost more than $1 billion to construct, is made up of 15 exquisite palaces. You might be asking why it costs so much. So let's start by pointing out that it is essentially covered in gold and has a parking lot large enough to hold more than 500 cars. You heard that right, 500 automobiles. The royal family has a great passion for automobiles, and Khalifa bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, a 31-year-old prince with a collection that includes some of the most opulent vehicles in the world, is a prime example. Only the wealthy can afford Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Ferraris, yet this prince has vehicles from all of these dealers, not just one of each, but several models. Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani constructed yet another one in Oman in 2019, covering an additional 40,000 square feet of the Oman Royal Palace. Despite its mystery, we do know a few things about this palace. Its building started towards the end of 2017 and was finished in 2019. It looks out over the waters of Oman, and it was constructed in white and covered in gold, similar to the Doha Palace. The Oman Palace is positioned in the Jebel Al-Akhdar Mountains next to the Al Sheikh military airport is rather odd. As evidenced by their numerous investments and properties abroad, the royal family's power and riches transcend Arab borders. We will examine each of the properties they have bought because they are known as the largest landowners in London. We have the Cornwall Terrace Regent's Park, London. One of the former emir's wives, Sheikha Mosa bint Nasser Al Misned, jointly purchased 3 homes in Cornwall Terrace for more than over $140 million. The row of homes is reputed to be the priciest anywhere on Earth, and the properties were bought in 2013. Reports state that she intends to turn them into a grand mansion with 17 bedrooms, 14 lounges, a pool, a movie theater, and a juice bar. Now you may wonder why there would be a juice bar. For religious grounds, the royal family opposes the sale of drinking of alcohol. Even the emir has faced harsh criticism for prohibiting the selling of alcohol within the World Cup venues. This instruction was given just a few hours before the start of the competition and created quite a commotion. Recall the adage, "Be a Roman when you're in Rome." The Cornwall mansion, with a predicted value of over $300 million, will be the most expensive home in London once it is finished. Next is the Blue Arts Townhouses. It was acquired from the Lisfond School in 2002 and is situated at 79 East 72nd Street, after the distinguished school bought its grand property and chose to sell its 6 facilities. This was sold for roughly $26 million. Once the royal family purchased the townhouses, the last 2 and largest properties were the Blue Arts. They invested many years in building them together into a gigantic house. It has an indoor swimming pool and 2 floors of bedrooms and bathrooms. Next is a New York mansion. The Qatari royal family bought a home in New York in 2017. This is where it gets interesting, since they just bought the $41 million estate to host their maids. It is a completely furnished 10,400 square foot home with lavish living rooms, luxurious bedrooms, a spacious kitchen and eating areas, as well as rooftop lounges and an outdoor garden. The 5-story structure is for their devoted employees and offers magnificent views of Central Park and the cityscape of New York. It undoubtedly exudes coziness with warm spaces that even have unique fireplaces constructed almost 20 years ago. The former emir acquired this property in 2018 for about $270 million. Another is the Georgian Mansion. This is located in London's Belgravia and is currently undergoing construction and renovation to become a 6-story house with 25 bedrooms. Also, it will have a sizable parking lot that can hold 32 vehicles. A majestic staircase in black and gold is also depicted in pictures as leading from the ground floor to the higher chambers. The library, guest salon, drawing room, dining hall, and 11 staff bedrooms are all located on the ground floors. The upper levels have 5 guest suites, 6 family suites, and master suites for both sexes. With 2 plunge pools, a Turkish bath, a gym, a beauty parlor in the basement, things can get even more fascinating. Finally, a waterside mansion in Turkey. The Qatar royal family is the only one that has purchased Turkey's most costly waterfront palace. Initially, it was claimed that Abdul Hadi Mana Al-Haz, a businessman from Qatar, had purchased it for over $100 million. Nevertheless, subsequent research found that the aforementioned businessman is also the father-in-law of Qatar's ruler, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad. Early in 2015, the monarch traveled to Turkey with his second wife, who grew fond to the mansion. The opulent estate, which reached Forbes' list of the world's priciest billionaires' mansions, has 64 rooms and occupies a space of around 6,000 square meters. Well, if you had the money, what kind of homes would you have bought? We would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, the royal family's real estate holdings consist of both commercial projects and structures in addition to residential apartments. One is the 310-meter-tall Shard skyscraper, which cost roughly $2.5 billion and is the tallest structure in all of London. The building's outline resembles a glass shard rising vertically towards the sky, thus the name, the Shard. The residential apartments in the aerial city's 95 floors finish on the 72nd floor. In its lovely spaces, there are roughly 5,000 people who live and work there. One of the intriguing things you can experience on the top floor is a 360-degree perspective of London. The stunning view has even made it a popular location for romantic events like marriage proposals and weddings. 7 top-notch restaurants, compelling event venues, and the incredible Shangri-La Hotel, where you can swim in the tallest pool in the world, can all be found in the Shard. It is significant to note that the Qatari royal family deserves praise for realizing the project's original vision. The project was started by Irvin Seller in 2000, but it met several obstacles along the way, including the worldwide economic meltdown, which nearly put an end to the vision. However, the Qatar royal family joined the project in 2008, and the Shard was able to premiere in 2012. Another indication that their fortune is the result of imaginative thinking is that the royal family owns shares in several well-known companies in London, including the chain of stores operated by the esteemed Harrod. It is a renowned and luxurious department store in London. Since its founding in 1840, it has established a solid reputation for providing a wide range of products and services, including expensive luxury commodities like gold and diamonds. It is the only store where failing to adhere to specified dress standards may result in you being booted out the door. At the entrance, persons who are poorly dressed are turned away. It was acquired from Egyptian-born businessman Muhammad Al-Fayed in 2010 for $2.4 billion. Since the Qataris bought it, they have put forth unending effort to maintain its legacy and diversify its holdings. The family's hefty portfolio includes the Canary Wharf Financial Complex in London's Docklands, the Ritz Hotel, a penthouse at One Hyde Park, the priciest apartment buildings in the world, an industrial building in the West Sussex town of Crawley, an Essex farm, and a sizable portion of London's Olympic Village. The Telegraph stated in 2017 that the Qataris owned more property in London than the Queen herself. Other royal family investments in the city include a 20% stake in Camden Market, 25% in Sainsbury's, 7% in Barclays, and 20% in Heathrow Airport Holdings, as well as 7% of the London Stock Exchange. There is a famous quote from the former emir, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani: "We are investing everywhere, even in your harad." This was said in the 2010 interview with the Financial Times, and this assertion is both intriguing and very bold. The Qatar royal family can purchase a house wherever they want. What about you? Where would you live if you had as much cash as the Qatar royal family? Let us know down below. From us here at LuxGrace, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And hey, see you in the next video.